Hey guys, Godzilla Island here for the Major Squad with a review of issue 1 of Kaijus and Cowboys, written by Matthew Blair with art by Frankie B Washington. Now if you guys follow us, you know we were pushing the Zoop campaign for this. It was a crowdfunded comic book. This is, although it's issue 1, they did do an issue 0 previously on Kickstarter last year. This was their second issue, although it's issue 1. I did a little video a couple of weeks ago just unboxing it, kind of showing you all the extra merch, the stickers, the cards with art done by Frankie B Washington. But I finally got to read it today. I'm gonna do a little solo video, maybe one on one of our shows with Dan. We'll go over it again when the issue 2 campaign gets rolling up, which I know is coming next year. So I'm gonna dig into this. So I'm gonna just open up here with a little overview here. Basically, in the early 1980s, a businessman named Ichiro Tezuka founded the Future Robots and Toy Company. Basically, he created action figures, toy lines, robots, and all this whatnot. But something happened on Earth. They had to evacuate the planet. I'm not going to go fully into the whole story here on this. So they pretty much almost made like a Ark type ship, set it out into space with an army of robots. I mean, our main character is the bot with no name, who is our kaiju hunter. That's his main job. Every robot has a different job. This guy here, who was introduced in this issue, is a maintenance bot. We find out it's kind of a rebellious robot with a fun attitude, and this comic book issue opens up with him, but we'll get back to that. So I'm just gonna get back continuing on the story here. So they sent the ship out with humans into space to try to find a new planet to populate. The humans are in like a cryo sleep, while the robots are out there trying to build a new planet. So you have robots building cities and all this infrastructure. So pretty much the humans are going to wake up and they're going to be like on a new Earth. But this hunter bot, his job is to clear out all the kaiju on the planet to make sure that the planet is safe for the humans and the robots. So this story, we see this guy show up, this big rhinoceros looking kaiju, really cool. I'm not actually sure what his name is, but we'll find out maybe in a later issue. And then here, let me just get a closer look at the hunter bot sticker here. Bot with no name is his name. Oh, we got his trading card over here with a little profile. He stands 6'5", 355 pounds. He could go 50 to 100 miles per hour, could lift 15 tons. He has foot jets, enabling jumping to various heights, distances, ranging from 75 to 300 feet vertical, 500 feet horizontal, and a Bartonium alloy armored skin. To be continued. This is card 1 of his profile, so I'm sure we'll look at card 2 in the issue 2 campaign. Alright, so back to this issue's story. So we have a little backstory there now. The issue 0 was pretty much the hunter bot just kind of roaming the wasteland of this planet, just taking out kaiju. It was sort of Redman-ish, honestly, in my opinion. It reminded me, because he's just a silent and he's just killing kaiju. There wasn't much dialogue at all besides like his system dialogue that came up on the screen saying, "Oh, repairing this, activating weapons, and whatever." I'm not gonna show the whole comic. I don't want to spoil it for everyone or take away from Matthew and Frankie's work, but and Mike Stock did the lettering for the comic book. Sorry, Mike, I didn't mention you earlier on. So yeah, here's a little preview. Here's the new planet, and here is the construction site. You can see they're building kind of buildings. And this is one of the construction bots. He's calling for the maintenance bot. But the maintenance bot was, you find out, was hanging out at the top of this wall surrounding the city, and he's not really supposed to be doing that. And the maintenance bot is sort of like a C-3PO type, if you want to say. He's like, you're not supposed to be doing that. What's wrong with you? And in this issue, they refer to the father mind, which I'm wondering if it's like a hive mind that connects all the robots or something. That's something new that's brought up in this issue. But he has brought up a couple times. He's almost like sounds almost like a god to these robots. But like I said, the maintenance bot's kind of like spunky, does whatever he wants. He fixes whatever the maintenance bot wanted to fix, but then shortly the wall starts to crack, and this big guy bursts through with a bunch of other little kaiju, starts ripping up the robots. He throws the maintenance bot, like gores him, and then boom, bot with no name shows up to save the day. I'm just gonna skip a little. I don't want to ruin the whole ending here, but basically we find bot with no name. After the whole fight, he loses an arm again. Last issue he pretty much lost everything almost. He had his little bot from his wagon show up to pick up his head and pretty much rebuild him. This time the maintenance bot, again not following protocol, followed bot with no name, and he kind of hints that bot with no name has a lot of older tech in him. Bot with no name is a silent type, the only robot in the comic so far that does not speak. All you see is like these systems like beep, resuming repairs, and he's got his kaiju, his loyal steed that pulls his wagon, which is just like a moving base. It's like filled with a repair station. He's got a restorative chamber powered by a fusion battery. But basically it ends with a maintenance bot wants to tag along with a bot with no name now to kind of help him out on his journey and see what he does. So the maintenance bot to me seems like he's going to become a Alfred type companion to the bot with no name. He could clearly repair a bot with no name, so I'm sure he'll come in handy during the battles. Who knows what else he'll be doing around the ship. He's not a big fan of the steed. He doesn't like the kaiju. But it was a great issue. It's a fun story. Absolutely love Frankie's art. I know they want to come on, and we really want them on, Matthew and Frankie. Once we get back to doing shows, we're definitely absolutely going to have the two of you guys on for a show, especially once the campaign starts off. We have a lot of plans once we get back going on the shows ourselves, but yeah, check out Kaijus and Cowboys. Follow Frankie B, follow Matthew Blair, follow Kaijus and Cowboys. They're all on Twitter. Frankie's on Instagram, he's on TikTok, he's on Hive. Everyone's on like a million social medias now, but we have the link tree. I'm sure Frankie's got plenty of links in his profile, same with Matthew. And yeah, keep a lookout. I'll just show you these last few cards. This card basically matches the cover. Frankie wrote "thank you" on it, dated and signed. Here's the steed. I didn't want to miss that one. But yeah, check them out, follow them. Like I said, I'm probably going to cover this issue again on a show with Dan. But yeah, check it out, read it if you could find it. I'm sure it'll be available in the second campaign. Now, one last thing before we go, if I would like to suggest as a stretch goal, maybe not just a card, but add a page to the back, a couple of pages as a stretch goal, with like profiles on the kaiju and like the other bots, just so we kind of know the names of these species. Like I said, I didn't know what this guy's name is. Like he's like a rhinoceros type kaiju, but that's my only recommendation I have. Other than that, it's a great book, a great time, fun reads. But I would love to see profiles. Profiles is something I would like to see. Just a little background, little Easter eggs on the character, just so we get to know them a little more. I'm really enjoying this universe so far, so I absolutely am looking forward to issue 2. And thanks for watching, everyone, and congrats to Frankie and Matt for releasing another great comic.